I've consulted hundreds of brands across several industries. I know how different organizations use content to connect with their audience. This is how small businesses use RankWell to connect with their audience. So with RankWell, you'll discover great topics, get AI-written blog posts that rank high on search engines, read naturally, and pass AI detection. You're either like a local brick and mortar, a service area business, or an online business. So that's who you are. You should also know who your ideal customer is. Now, this is what I see when I'm logged into Content at Scale and I click on Start Writing. Let's take the tour of this new editor. It's going to open a new tab for me and give us like a 3-step tour. First, it'll show us the editor. Write and edit anything right here. I'm going to click Next. You can also get help from awesome robots. I'm going to hit Next. And we want you to save or publish when you're done creating content. I'm going to click Done. So let's actually start to connect with our audience. Let's do some research to find out what they're typing into Google. Keyword research. I will choose my small business project right here. And I will use the seed keyword, how to clean pool. Let's say I'm a service area business. I'm going to generate some keywords. Now, while it's generating some keywords, potentially hundreds of keywords for us to choose from, understanding keyword research starts with understanding keywords. A keyword is anything that people type into Google. If they don't type it into Google, it's not a keyword. Keyword research is understanding what your audience is typing into Google, your audience specifically. You're basically snooping on a conversation and offering a solution to that audience in the form of content. SEO-friendly, human-like content straight out of RankWell. Theoretically, you could always guess what your audience is typing into Google. However, it is best to do keyword research. Now, one of the biggest content mistakes I see small business owners make when they start keyword research is focusing too much on selling rather than providing real value or information to their audience. Let's say you are a service area business, you clean pools, and instead of only writing content matched to a keyword like pool cleaner Phoenix, let's teach your audience, in this case, how to clean their pool. But John, if I teach my audience how to clean their pool, they're not going to hire me. It's not true. On the contrary, giving your audience the info they want builds trust and positions you as an expert. When they're ready to buy, guess who they're going to buy from? You. And look at all these opportunities here. So check this out. How to clean a pool filter, 3,000 searches per month. And with a ranking difficulty of only 33. Now, if you're a brand new website that started yesterday, I might not target something with a ranking difficulty of 33, but if you've been around for a while, 33 is just fine to target. I want high volume, low difficulty. This is going to be very important for small businesses when doing keyword research. You want high volume, low difficulty. Of course, you also want the keyword to be relevant to your audience. I'm going to skip down here, how to vacuum a pool, right? 3.7 thousand per month with a ranking difficulty of 38. I'm going to click some of these. How do you vacuum a pool? These all have very similar intent. That's why they have very similar search volume, because Google groups them. We can see here with the data, Google groups them by intent. Said another way, if I type in, how do you vacuum a swimming pool into Google, and then someone else types in, how do you vacuum a pool, you're going to get very similar results. Above ground pool, right? These are all great keywords. So your audience is Googling this. They find your result on a search engine once you create the content in Content at Scale, and they click it, and boom, then you have a website visitor, all because RankWell writes content for you. Again, this is content that's SEO optimized, reads like a human wrote it, and it's undetectable as being AI written. As a small business, you don't have to hire a team of writers. Just go in here and find the keywords and get Content at Scale to write for them. So of course, there's lots of options here. Generally, you just want to find the ones that work for you and then create the content. So let's scroll to the very top and take a bulk action and create content for those keywords. words. Those pieces of content have been added to the queue. Let's take a look at some similar pieces of content that I wrote earlier in this exact same project. Here I targeted a keyword, how to clean a cloudy pool. What do I want to do with this AI written content? I see it's 2,400 words. There's no images added yet. It's straight out of AI, and it's scoring a 90 out of 100 SEO score. Pretty dang good. So here we are. I want you to do 3 things on this page. There's lots going on this page. You can definitely do more than 3 things. But the 3 crucial things are: 1, take a look. I want you to lay human eyes on the content. Number 2, I want you to add images. I'll show you how to do all of this. 3rd, publish. We want the content to exist on your site. I'm going to take a look. If you're a pool owner, I'm just reading it out loud to myself. If you're a pool owner, you know that a cloudy pool can be a real eyesore. Not only does it make your pool look uninviting, okay, I really like this, but it can also be a sign of poor water quality. Learning how to clean a cloudy pool is essential for maintaining a healthy and enjoyable swimming environment. I really like it because it does its job of pushing me as a reader onto the table of contents and just sort of exploring the content. But I'll give you a quick tour of the content itself. Here, it gives us an H2, it gives us an H3. These are all, of course, SEO-friendly elements, to say the least. Clean water, it's, safety of clean water. It has some anchor text that links out to a credible, trustworthy source. I'm just going to scroll down here. I'm going to scroll to the very bottom. Ooh, we see a key takeaway here that summarizes the preceding section of longer sections. Key takeaway, conclusion, right? Learning how to clean a cloudy pool is, again, essential and is an essential skill for any pool owner. You can put a call to action here. You can do really anything you want with this content. But again, those 3 things. Take a look, add images, and publish. So John, how do we add images? We go over here to generate and media. And automatically, RankWell does a search for the target keyword inside a royalty-free image library that we've simply plugged in here into the tool. How to clean a cloudy pool, right? You could use that image. I'm just going to use this one. Select it as my featured image. You can also drag these images to the body of the article, or like I mentioned earlier, you can click and drag pictures and images from your desktop straight to the article, and we will compress those so that it does not hurt load time or anything like that. We'll optimize those images for you. So there we go. That's how to take a look. That's how to add images. The only thing we have left is publish. This button here. I'm going to click that. I'm going to unclick everything else just so I see the publish options. So as a small business, you just created like 10 articles. I had 5 already, and I just created 5 more or so. That would take, I don't know, weeks without RankWell, with using a human, for example. All right. So anyway, we're going to export this content. I'm going to click on export to see our options. Print, save as a Google Doc, which will share that information across from Content Scale to Google Docs. It'll make you log in. Download a Word doc, of course. Download HTML web page, or view the HTML code. Now, a special note. If you are integrated into WordPress, from Content at Scale to WordPress, you have the option to schedule it straight from Content at Scale to WordPress, or update the status manually here into draft, for example, or publish. I'm not integrated into WordPress in this project, so it doesn't show me the publish option, but you can publish straight from Content at Scale to your WordPress. Those are the basics of how small businesses use RankWell. By the way, after buying an account, you can share access with other team members. You can add users on your team to Content at Scale. How do I do that? I'm going to go into the user menu here, click on users, and you can send them an invitation. Very handy if you want your team to manage all of this for you. You can even send them this exact video so they can get the overall view of how your small business should use RankWell. So that's it. That's the power of RankWell. Lots of other options in here that we talk about in other videos on this channel. But now that you know the secrets, don't just take my word for it. I want you to log into your account and start creating impactful, rank-worthy content for your audience right now.